Yo, yo, yo. Um, well, we're about to get there, big dog. Looking for the official. EA Sports. It's supposed to be 11 when things are gonna drop. So supposed to be 11 o'clock is usually when they drop some stuff. But I haven't even seen anything as of yet. So we're just gonna. I do have some bookmarks, so we can look at some. Cause I got some behind the scenes stuff. If you want to take a peek at that. You feel me? You feel me? Might be some slow mo reacts in here. Y'all not even looking at it. I'm over here telling you what could be, what should be, what could be. First off, the Boilermakers, right? Shout out the Boilermakers for making their dang debut. They made their debut in what's it called? We can play this real quick. No music though. We don't want to get in any trouble. But you know what I'm saying? The updated Purdue joints, and again, another team that's just going with the Nike, right? Everything's gonna be about the same. Do we know how many unis are gonna be in the game? So from what we've seen so far, there's gonna be obviously the normal home away, most of the alternates, and there's gonna be a few backups. So, a few more alternates. And from what I've seen and like how they've been talking about the game, it's also going to be a point for them. And they said they made this a point. So if you're an Oregon fan, if you're an Arizona State fan, Arizona fan, like you're going to have all those big time crazy alternates. So I'm not sure how far that goes. They didn't give a number. Hopefully we get a number here pretty soon, and we get to start peeking at stuff. I'm gonna refresh this. Like I said, 11 o'clock is usually when they drop. What's going on? That's why I started this now, because I thought we was finna, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, is this it right here? Nah, Dynasty Deep Dive. Nah, man, it's not here yet, man. So we just gonna keep fishing. We gonna keep fishing, and we gonna get some of that undercover stuff, dog. Because I really thought they'd already dropped it by now. This is crazy. Because you see, yesterday when they did their top 10, at least that right around 11 o'clock. So I'm expecting something similar today as well. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me so far, though. So what y'all playing first? Y'all playing Road to Glory first? Y'all playing Dynasty first? I feel like everybody's more excited for Dynasty than Road to Glory. Me, I'm a Road to Glory guy. Like, I've been Road to Glorying it for a long, long time. That's how I like to keep it, dog. All right, man. If they're not going to drop nothing, we going to do it ourselves. We going to go a deep diving. All right? So, first things first. This is hilarious. Shout out to Bordeaux for having a top 5. You think I need a top 5 for my Road to Glory? I don't know. Purdue Boilermakers, like I was talking about, they debuted, and actually them and Boise State, they both debuted their uniforms in college football 25. That really goes to show you college football 25 is undeniably, if I can say it right, college football 25. Look, CFB 25 is clearly going to be the biggest game we've seen in a long time. Yes, the biggest game. I think it's going to be bigger than Elden Ring, bigger than the DLC, bigger than any situation like that, and definitely the biggest sports moment of all time. We got actual teams debuting their uniforms on the actual, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. On the game, they're debuting stuff right now. So this is absolutely crazy. Let's get into another deeper dive about the deepest divers. because we're here talking about this. Let's see what people got to say. Let's see what people got to say. That boy gonna hand it off at Shigen. So what is y'all's first position? What you know what I mean? If y'all are playing Road to Glory, first position right now, I'm telling you right now, probably gonna be a running back. I gotta be honest with you. There's something classic about a running back. I'm just bag chasing. Hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that either. Go ahead and get you a bag. Don't complain. Get you a bag, dog. This is very, very crazy, dog. I really thought we'd have something by now. Like, what's going on? This is fine, bro. These top 8s and top 10s. First of all, a smooth, great, phenomenal. You got a little Kennesaw. Kennesaw's a great choice. UMass, Rutgers, Scarlet Knights, Coastal Carolina though. I think Coastal Carolina is gonna be my one. Them, JMU, and I think Smooth, they're creeping up. Cornerback. Yeah, we really don't have any more options. That's the thing we need to talk about Road to Glory. That's kind of what I wanted to get into if they ever reveal. You know what I'm saying? If they ever drop it like it's hot, why aren't y'all dropping it like it's hot? Here we go. Literally dropped 1 minute ago. Literally dropped 1 minute ago. So we're gonna check the YouTube, see if the YouTube's there. YouTube is not there, so we're gonna go straight into the college football Road to Glory deep dive. Ladies and gentlemen, college football is so close that we can taste it, and one of the most core components that makes the game mode complete is its Road to Glory. Now, we know we talked about the sadness and the sad reality that high school will not be into Road to Glory, and if you're new to RTG, that is a very pivotal part, right? Having that grind, having that road, having to really figure it out and make sure you can get recruited by certain teams. It adds a little bit more fun in the replayability, but at the end of the day, picking what team you want to is not terrible either. So we're going to go through ahead and look at what they did, right? I don't think they completely smuffed it. I think there's a lot of anticipation. Look, we still got NCAA 14, so if I need to go play high school, I can just go back and play high school. I think I'll be okay. I'm going to hear EA out. Let's deeply dive into this deep dive here and really get deeply dove, okay? Boom. Here we go. College Football 25, Road to Glory. This is going to be the deep dive. Hey there, college football fans. Today's campus huddle is covering another core memory that we all know. Road to Glory. Here to deliver the information is Chad Walker, producer. I got like a thing, or is there just who's Chad Walker? Where is he at? Y'all got where is that? Oh, they got the pictures. Okay. Everybody chill out. When setting out to design Road to Glory, we immersed ourselves in the world of college athletes. We spoke with current and former athletes, engaged with our community, and absorbed countless stories and experiences. Our goal was clear: to create an authentic, engaging, and replayable experience that captures the essence of being a college athlete. With the vision, we anchor Road to Glory in 4 core pillars: live the life of a college athlete, week-to-week experience, fast to fun, and highly replayable, foundation of the future. I don't know what all this is talking about, but let's get into it. It's a bunch of jargon. All right, let's get into the actual meat and also the potatoes, right? Creation. Your journey in Road to Glory begins with your first meaningful decision point that will be having significant. Begin by choosing which path you want to take. There are 4 different journeys you can choose from, each offering a unique starting point and set of challenges. So these are just going to be the different stars: 5-star, 4-star, whatever, right? You got your true underdog Road to Glory story. Hardest starting point, where you will see little playing time and have to earn every snap on the field, starting as a 2-star recruit with a 60 overall, only receiving 2 skill points. Contributor, 3-star guy, blue chip, 4-star guy, and of course elite. You're going to be able to hop in most likely day 1 to go ahead and get something cooking and rolling there. And this, I think, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I've done another video on my channel talking about the reason why not having high school is a problem. But what I will say, because I'm excited, I'm happy for this game, to just give them a point, this doesn't seem that bad. It seems like, right, instead of just being a regular Madden thing where you just, I choose my team and here I am and I'm a starter, blah, blah, blah. And again, I haven't played Madden in a decade, so it was different. That long shot stuff, nobody played that, so nobody really cares about that situation, all that's cooking. What I do see here is them at least trying, them understanding and to their best of their ability, because I understand that they couldn't get high school in because of some licensing things. I mean, you don't want to hear how I feel about that, because I feel like that shouldn't have been a problem. But they couldn't get it done because of licensing things. So I think this is a decent way, right? A decent way to get things going, but still not the king in what we know to be the greatness of Road to Glory's past. But let's move on. Next, select your position. Now, this is another one. Oh my God. I'm not gonna try to be a meanie banini, okay? But 2 defensive positions in Road to Glory, dog. 2 defensive positions. Now, 2 great defensive positions, and 2 are probably the most played, and probably the only 2 defensive positions y'all were going to play besides safety. I like to play defensive line, though. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's me. Middle linebacker and cornerback, and of course, on the offensive side, quarterback, halfback, running back, wide receiver. You're going to have a lot of decent options when it comes to offense. I think that offense, this covers most things. Quarterback, halfback, wide receiver. The only thing, I want to be a tight end. I got to be honest with you. I'm a weird guy. Wait, pause. I don't want to. Not like that. But you get what I'm saying, right? I think I like having all different things. And, hey, if you let me be an offensive tackle, dog, I'm moving bodies, right? So this can be another situation where I feel like they kind of missed, right? But again, I don't. This game is such a long game and process. I feel like, because they had the time, and this is me being optimistic. Everybody understand this is EA we're talking about at the end of the day. But trying to be optimistic, I'm going to assume with the time they've had, the commitment that it seems that they've had with authenticity and different things like that, that this is going to be a decent experience. And what they have taken out, I have to believe it was for a good reason. And maybe what we have is a high caliber level of product. It's EA at the end of the day, though, so I don't really know. All right, moving on. Positions are selected. You can choose your archetype. Okay, so we have different archetypes, and this kind of goes back to the whole situation about getting skills and different like skill paths you can go on. So I'll just read this in full, because I think this is a little bit different. Unless you're a Madden guy, I think you're going to be familiar with this. Based on the position you selected, choose your archetype. Your archetype will affect your starting attributes and skill group caps, as well as which physical abilities are available to you. For example, a field general quarterback is going to be a better passer in the pocket than a scrambling quarterback. Clearly, the field general will also have access to abilities like sleight of hand, which boosts the effectiveness of play action, trick plays on defense, along with step up, which gives an accuracy boost when climbing in a clean pocket. On the other hand, a scrambling quarterback is going to have better making plays on the run. Scrambling archetype, of course, will have access to abilities like Option King, gives an aggressive boost to quick pitches, and the off-platform ability, which improves your accuracy, cross-body, or back foot throws. I will say, and just giving more points and more credence to what it seems like EA is trying to do here, I really appreciate these different abilities, not in the X Factor way, because I know when it gets X Factor, it gets weird. But when we're talking about strictly in the ways of it being an ability, you know, giving a little bit more character to these players, making them feel a little different. Because as much as we love NCAA 14 and the classic games, right, there's not a lot of differentiations between some elite players, right, and, you know, bummy players, right? I think, you know, the speed, the awareness, the things, the movement, that might be okay, you can feel that. But when it comes to I literally, like, even though these are 290 overall quarterbacks, right, I can feel this 90 overall quarterback doing greatness here, otherwise where I feel this 90 overall quarterback is better in the pocket or doing whatever that is. So I'm hoping that really gives us a lot of variance when it comes to our play styles. All right, once you've, and hey, this is what y'all been waiting for, man. This is what y'all been waiting for, dog. Yes, you can rock hoodies underneath. Now, I'll tell you what, son, right? Okay, I'll run, now this is specifically for my dynasty. I'll run a tight shit around here, okay? I like to think I'm a digital Saban disciple, dog, okay? So all of this half a hoodie in 90-degree weather, I'm not rocking with it, son. You will do laps in my football field. But hey, man, this is your road to glory. So if you want to throw on some clean drippericious, they've got the drippalacious there for you. The scrunch socks, they've got the hoodies, the shooting sleeves. They've got all different things. I've heard. I mean, look, you'd be dumb to think that they're not gonna have most, if not all, the different most and plus some more different abilities, not abilities, but different what is it called? Swag features and things, just like they have in Madden. I think it's going to be pretty similar there. So I think that makes sense. Now, this is going to get into, I think, my least favorite thing. I've already graduated college, dog, barely. So I don't want to have to go to college while I'm trying to play this football game, but I'll hear them out. I will hear them out. These are the 3, I guess, different breakdowns from the GPAs or situations like that. So Oh, sorry. Once you've customized your player's look, you will then select your starting mental ability. I apologize. Every position in Journey will always have 3 core mental abilities. And I guess these, help you out. The ability increases composure and gains at home. It is tied to your academics. If your GPA is as above a 3.0, the fan favorite ability will be active. If it falls 3.0, then it'll be deactivated. Road Dog increases composure on the road. Clear-headed, the ability limits the amount of composure you'll lose during gameplay. These are cool, and I think this is kind of like that next level, right? And that next part of being able to be a little bit more customizable and actually helping the replay value. All right, I'm okay if we don't have high school. If these things actually make it a different where, all right, boom, my archetype plus whatever I got cooking for, my special ability or however they're calling it. If those things really sync up and they really change the way they change the game and change how things going, I can see that. I can see how that might add a little pizzazz to it. I don't know though. All right, but if you select an elite or blue chip journeys, you'll be able to select an additional mental ability. This grants you a 4th ability that is in addition to your 3 core mental abilities. It's not tied to a weekly agenda meter and will always be active. The mental abilities you can select are based on your position. Cool. Once you finish, and just to break down, if you depending on how familiar you are with it, this is talking and speaking to the different abilities that they talked about, right? There are no X factors, but all different archetypes in general, all different players in general are going to have different access to abilities. So that's kind of just a core breakdown of that, adding a little more variance there again. Once you finish your starting ability, it's time to start your road to glory. All right, so you're the recruit. This is all the boring stuff. So let's. I really don't care. Did they release a video? Let's see. They did not. So maybe they're not, because they also didn't release a video for the ranking. So this is probably just bada bing, bada boom. And we'll hop on Twitter for a second too and check out some different things there. All right. So you're going to complete some interview. You got your phone like it's 2K. I'm not getting into too depth in this. Every school will have an interest bar that tells you how interested they are in you. On the right hand panel, you can see high level information about the school, such as team overall, what their record was last year, and their offensive and defensive schemes. Additionally, it will show you whether they offered you a scholarship or not and what your projected role is. You can also see the projected depth in the depth chart. It is likely that you will initiate a position battle at some point when you'll have to compete against players for the depth chart. All right, cool. Everybody loves a good a depth chart moment. Everybody likes a good challenging of the old depth chart. And I'm assuming they're talking about, yeah, so this is the signing day. Sorry, I apologize. This specifically is signing day. You get to look at it, your chaining day, right? And then getting into the weekly management, right? Just like Real World Student, you have to manage both your time on and off the field. Each week, you'll have 2 main activities to focus on. First, practice, where you earn your coach trust, which is coach trust, which is essential for improving your spot on the depth chart. The more you trust your earn, son, the more opportunities you'll have to prove yourself and climb the ranks within your team. Secondly, your weekly weekly agenda where you'll manage your time off the field. You will have to decide how to allocate your time amongst various activities. Do you want to focus on your academics to ensure meet eligibility requirements? Perhaps earn and activate certain mental abilities? I don't know. This is a bunch of bullshit. I don't care, dog. But this, I like this. We talking about practice? Okay. Now, it does get a little mind-numbing back in the good old days of NCAA 14 when you load up practice and you're just running these lists of terrible plays that just inevitably make you lose coach trust instead of even giving you a chance. But here, it seems like they're going to be tied to the mini games, and it's great to see that the mini games are not just back, but they're also being used in a certain way. Like I'm fine if it's only in practice or if it's in these things, but I feel like there's been a time with the Madden games, especially when NCAA went away, that we just kind of gave up for some reason on these mini games, oddly, and then put them in weird places and spaces. So I don't know, but that's cool. So they got team mini games, skill mini games, one that's more focused, more that'll give you more things and situations. All right. If you don't feel like playing the mini game, you have the option to simulate it. Okay, so that's good to know as well. Simulate the mini game will give you the same amount of coach trust as your highest medal earned, ensuring that you will make progress even though you choose not to actively participate in the mini game. I appreciate them doing this kind of on the FIFA style, right? You do it once, you ain't got to do it 1,000 more times. So as someone who's about to be an I'm a half a decade away from being a full-time unk. as someone who, got a job and things like that and is going to have to focus on other things besides devoting my life to college football 25, which I will be devoting a large part of my life to college football 25, it's good to know that if I do want to hop on and get a little road to glory action going on, that, hey, man, you want to skip through some practices, you can do that. Now, please tell me where we can skip through the classes or whatever. Hey, oh, there we go. Putting the student and student athlete. I'm going to take my time with this one because this is what I'm most afraid of, right? As a student athlete, managing your time off the field is just as important as performing well on it. Each week, you will need to balance your responsibilities and manage your time, which is represented as energy. By default, you will have 5 energy points to spend each week. In a short week, if you play on a Thursday, you will have 4 energy points. Okay, we're just talking about the economies of energy points. I think we're going to get that, right? I think you're a big boy. You can figure that. Or big lottie, whichever one applies to you. You will decide how to spend your time among 5 key activities, though: academics, leadership, health, training, and brand. I think the brand thing is super interesting, right? Now that they're trying to lean into having the NIL and that whole situation, I think this could be interesting. Now, how they actually execute it, I think that's going to be a little different, but we'll check it out here. So academics, clearly it's just, your school's leadership, spending times, help you earn respect, obviously teammate stuff, health, stretching, training, brand, working on brand and increase. I mean, I think we kind of get this. Let's get into the academics, all right? Test readiness. Each week, by spending time on academics, you'll be studying, which will improve your test readiness. This is essential for performing well on midterm exams. If your test readiness is low, your likelihood of failing a midterm is increased. Your GPA is a reflection of your academic performance and is influenced by the results of your exams and quizzes. Okay, so how do I not do them? Every week you have the opportunity to allocate some of your energy towards studying. Okay, so you just allocate the energy. Okay, I'm cool with that. If we just boom, slice me off a little bit of that, give me some of that academics. If that's all we gotta do, as long as I ain't gotta put 2 + 2, because I think 2 + 2 is fish. I'm not, math is gone for me, big dog. So that sounds great. How prepared you are, and they're represented by the bar. Top panel. The pane also shows how long you have until your next midterm exam is, allowing you to plan, study, schedule accordingly. Midterms occur week 8, week 15 of the regular season. You higher your test readiness, the better you're performing these exams. All right. Your performance on the midterm will directly affect your GPA. A high test readiness will result in better exams, positively impacting your GPA. Conversely, if you do poorly on the exams, your GPA will take a significant hit. Maintaining a minimum GPA of 2.0 is essential to your eligibility to play in games. That's real life. That is the NCAA's what's it called, requirement. It used to be 2.3, but then they lowered it. I remember that because it was happening as I was about to enter into my illustrious D3 career that never started. But so I do know that fun fact if y'all were looking for that. In addition to midterms, you'll also face periodic quizzes, come through various scenarios. Unlike exams, quizzes do not utilize your test readiness. Instead, you'll be asked how much you want to study for each quiz, which will consume a set amount of energy for that week. Okay, several additional checkpoints to ensure, okay, fan favorite mental a week, and then you got some boost there. All right, now that we're done with the boring school stuff, I don't know how and why and who said that going to school should have been a part of this, but the fact that now I'm hearing, boom, just throw some energy at it, dog. Just a little allocation there. I'm not mad at that. I can get behind this. I can rock and roll a roller coaster with this. This is looking pretty cool. Leadership, I mean, I think y'all know what this whole situation is. You do small things, right? Vital aspect of a role as a student athlete, influencing not only relationships with your coach and teammates, spending time in team buildings, activities. So, side stuff, right? Health, you're going to be stretching. You're going to be managing your wear and tear, just making sure that you can keep up and manage stuff like that. Now, I will take this little excerpt here because the new wear and tear situation, quote unquote new, I think it's just the same thing, but they changed things around. But that's not important. As you take damage on the field and through training, it's essential to allocate time to recover and get your body back to full health. Unlike dynasty players, you will not automatically recover. Okay, so that's important. A set amount of wear and tear when advancing to the next week. If you do not spend your time recovering, your wear and tear damage will persist. So that's cool. Makes you kind of pay attention to those things. Training, of course, doing extra things, managing, I'm assuming, your wear and tear while you train and different things like that. Now, brand, this is completely new, so I'll take a second. We'll peep and pop at this. Your brand is a representation of your off-field social status, influence as a student athlete, clearly trying to be a global phenomenon, right? Boom, 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 boom. Once you reach the influencer tier, you'll activate road dog ability. Okay, so that's just different stuff. NIL deals, cool things to get you more notoriety. I don't think we care about that. I want to see about the gameplay. Scenarios and dilemmas. All right, you're gonna get scenarios and dilemmas where you're gonna they're gonna make you feel like you're playing Elden Ring for 15 seconds. It's gonna be like playing Skyrim on a Nintendo DS for 15 seconds. That's what they're telling you. Anyway, oh wow, they just forget it. Your GPS, they just your GPS is done. Okay, more details on NIL deals. Name, image, and likeness are a significant aspect of the journey as a student athlete, offering you opportunities to become an ambassador for various brands and earn rewards. As a part of the scenarios you encounter, you may be presented with NIL deals. To be offered an NIL deal, you must have an open NIL slot, which is determined by your brand level. The higher brand level, the more NIL deal slots. Okay, cool. So gameplay bonuses. So these things can both give you boosts on the field and off the field. So like, I'm assuming improving health, right? You get your Gatorade sponsorship, your RTX, whatever, your protein bar, and then boom, you get your, Nike's deal. You get your whatever cutter gloves deal, and now you got better catching or something like that. Okay, cool. An example, NIL deal you could earn with a physical therapy center. There you go. Boom. As a part of their deal, they want you to participate in regional commercial shoot, which will air during the next month. While you won't physically pose for the camera this year in Road to Glory, the deal will cost you 2 energy up front. In return, they will give you free physical therapy sessions, which will give you immediate wear and tear recovery and improve your health. By taking the deal and getting the health recovery, this will enable you to do other things during your weekly agenda time management. Nice. Coach trust and position battles. Look, man, if you're new to this thing, if you're new to the situation, you're going to have a beta coach trust. You get more points. The coach, quote unquote, trusts you more. Then you get to goddamn position battle. Hey, it's real deal American Stone Cold football. If you don't understand that, son, I'm not reading an excerpt for you. But that's the core component of the beautifulness of Road to Glory. The gain train. Player progression is a core element. And they're just talking more in depth about player progression, skill groups, and the different situations. Wow, this boy dripped that. That boy got the Sam, the classic with the They got Thomas swipe right. They say that boy too tasty. Got a swipe right on him. Okay, mental and physical abilities. I think this can be its own video just talking about the abilities. So I think I might do that. Whoa! Look at this. Yeah, man. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, college football 25 Road to Glory is here. It's really here. It's really in front of us. Look at these amazing, beautiful snippets of these boys on the football field. This is what the old look is going to look like when you're actually on the gridiron doing it biggest, baddest, and dirtiest. This is where your composure and mental abilities become crucial. If your leadership, is high, you'll have the ability to keep your teammates calm and composed, especially in the big game. Additionally, possessing the headstrong ability. Wow, so that's super cool. So they're talking about how some of your mental abilities, your physical abilities can kind of help and bolster your other teammates. I just love this view, dog. I'm in love with this, dog. I'm in love with the Coco. I'm really messing with this heavily right now, dog. This is super crispy. Look how crispy. Oh, I went too far. Hold up. Look how crispy this is. Are you seeing how crispy this is? All right. To enhance immersion, we've introduced new camera angles. Okay. Place you right in the heart of the action. These dynamic perspectives are designed to make you feel like you're truly on the field when you are in zoomed in camera angle. You can place R2 to open the coach cam and can move the left stick, and obviously you know how to do that stuff. Yeah, shout out to South Carolina. I think South Carolina, and if you go watch my SEC ranking, the best dynasty teams, I put them, I think, actually in S tier. They got great uniform selection. They've got a great crowd feeling. They haven't really been dominant of the past years. They got some cool history, too. So shout out to the Gamecocks. Pause. I think they're a good little situation. Woo! This is looking like a Madden mobile screen. This is kind of crazy. Managing your wear and tear. Wear and tear play a central role in Road to Glory, requiring you to actively manage your character's physical condition, unlike Dynasty play. Oh, yeah, we heard about that. You'll need to, strategic. Okay, what that got to do with me, though? What they got to do with me, though? Shout out to JackTube954. I don't even know who Sellers is. He's in here live. I appreciate you chilling here. If you're watching this on YouTube and not live, man, come check us out. We're live breaking some things down. We will be live daily, not live daily, but we will be live a lot. It will be live when the game first drops. We're going to have daily college football 25 content. So if you're watching this on YouTube, man, like, subscribe, and link up. But if you're here live, I just appreciate y'all for being here, man. Shout out to JackTube954. Let's get back into this dive that's deeply diving. Okay, if your body takes too much damage, your coach may decide. Okay, so the coach decides. The coach might bench you, cuz. The coach might put you right on the bench, big dog. That's kind of crazy. I don't like that. I don't like having the roles be put in his hand, dog. But it is what it is. This is what coaches do. Then gameplay, you will initially have access to limited play calling. Yeah, limited play calling, then you'll get more. Okay, same thing. If you've played NCAA 14, or if you haven't, you're only going to get able to play with the coach plays. After that, you're going to get some extra plays, +5, plus whatever, right? And as you increase coach trust, clearly if you play that, you'll get 2 more situations. You'll start with 5, then it'll go to 10, and then I think it goes straight to 15, straight to 20, or 15 to 20, regardless. I think it's a pretty cool system. I don't think there's anything wrong with switching that up. But ladies and gentlemen, I think the biggest addition, right? I know we lost high school. I know we don't have some of the things. I know we got to study now. But the transfer portal is going to add a whole new dynamic to the road to glory. I think where high school is gone is where road to glory transfer portal kind of makes up for it, right? If you start at a Middle Tennessee, you start at a whatever, North Dakota State, even though I don't think they're in the game. If you start at one of these lower level, a Liberty, right? And then you can kind of climb your way up. In real life, in college football, we see players who literally transfer every single season. They've been at a different team every year. You could do that and like go break the records at every single level. That sounds kind of crazy. I'm into it, but let's see what they really feel, how they really got it set up. Transfer portal, boom. Got this little situation here, this situation here. Thomas swipe right. You know how that boy get down. All right, in the world of road to glory, the transfer portal is just as pivotal as in real life. At the end of each season, your player will face a crucial decision: stay loyal to their current school or enter the transfer portal to explore new opportunities. This choice isn't just a simple yes or no. It's a gateway to a new adventure. What are they talking about, dog? I just want to dominate the SEC. The potential suitors lining up your players won't just be random picks. There'll be schools that align with your players' performance and the key pitches that initially attract them during the recruitment process. Okay, so that's super cool. So like you're gonna have a bit of a what's it called? Like it's almost gonna be like, like when you have those initial setups and whatever your archetype is, those list of teams that like you, right? When you get to the transfer portal, just like in real life, you're going to have relationships with those coaches, quote unquote, right? Boom. Those are going to be the people at the top of your list again. That's pretty cool. I like that little touch there. This looks smooth. This looks very smooth. Imagine a world where there's no definitive end, only the boundless possibilities of your draft. What are y'all talking about? Tell me about the gameplay, dog. Road to glory. Chart your own path. Do you envision yourself leading your team to multiple conference championships? Or maybe you're driven to navigate the thrilling new 12-team playoff gauntlet and reach the national championship. How many now are you going to get in a 4-year career? We want you to immerse. Okay, and of course you can export your player to Madden. Once you've conquered college football, your adventure is just beginning. Incredibly excited about the seamless transition to Madden 25 and Superstar mode, where you can continue your unique career in NFL. So that's super duper absolutely phenomenal, guys. I think that we're in for a decent experience. I think altogether from what I'm looking at, and we're gonna pop on Twitter too, see how they're feeling it, see what the different the overall sentiments of the peoples is for real, right? We're gonna check that out. But this is it's got me excited, dog. Like, hey, this is we really here, man. We're really here at the point, I wouldn't say of no return, but at a really great point when it comes to college football 25. I mean, we are days away. And the more that I see Road to Glory, I really see that they are trying their hardest not to make this a backup game mode. But if we're being real and honest with ourselves, not just because of the way it's set up, but just because of how many teams and how many opportunities they are, Dynasty's going to be the king, dog. Like, it's just clear. And I don't really think it has anything to do with them possibly, not doing Road to Glory well or just not having. I just feel like the way and the excitement that people have been showing around specifically Dynasty and picking new teams and XYZ elemental P, like, I don't think we've seen this in a very long time. So I just this is gonna be something. But I think Road to Glory is gonna be great. Road to Glory is gonna be one of those game modes. I feel like, we get 3 months in. You've already recreated everybody in the Mountain West. You recreated 17 Sun Belt teams. Like I think that's where it's really gonna get to the point where it's a little. And I mean, we gonna dip in the Road to Glory a little bit. But man, I want y'all to tell me, live people in the comments, what are you most excited about? What are you most worried about? Like I said, I was most worried about the academics. Academics seem to have kind of they've handled themselves. I think the health situation is gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna kind of make me feel like I'm playing UFC 5 though. So I don't know how that is, but to be honest with you, the brand, the NIL stuff, I'm not going to be that interested in it, dog. The transfer portal, I think, is an interesting little touch, and being able to, in 4 years, bounce around like that. Why not be the big bad goat? But look, I want you to tell me in the comments, right? I'm about to end this video on YouTube. We're going to continue the stream because we're going to hop in Twitter, see what the reactions are. But if you watch this video, I appreciate you for watching it. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We will have daily college football 25 content. We will be streaming the 15th as soon as it's available to play. So just lock in and be there at all times and make sure you shine while we're there, okay? Y'all be easy. Y'all be breezy. Y'all be beautiful. Shout out to the cover girl. Let me know what position you're starting in Road to Glory. Let me know what a game mode you're starting in Road to Glory. Are you starting in Dynasty? What team are you starting in Dynasty? It better not be no SEC powerhouse, son, or we're coming and taking your disc out your box, okay? But you be phenomenal. You be great. Did I say that already? Like, subscribe, share, do it. Jump up and dine. See you next time. Live people. Stay there. Y'all know what to do. We got more things to discuss. We got more conversations to have. Okay. So this has been fun. This has been a cool little situation to kind of close this all out. We're going to go ahead and just go on Twitter. See what Twitter's got going on, man. And I know like why you're looking at this blank screen, because Twitter is not family friendly, we'll say. Not the most family friendly of the bunch. Boom. So these are just some more detailed looks. I'm gonna grab that one. Just some people reacting to it, how people are feeling about it. Boom. A little more detailed here. This will be like the final wrap up here, boys. So after this, we'll probably close it out. Oh, wow. The Titans are signing Jamal Adams. That's interesting. The Titans are building a team, dog. Jeez. Oh, GHSA is doing some nasty stuff. That's disgusting, dog. Sorry, I'm just adding on stuff. Let's search Road to Glory. Y'all lurking in my live, but y'all ain't telling me what y'all excited about, man. Tell me what you're feeling. How you feeling, man? Are y'all even excited? Does this even move you for real? Is it even moving you for real? I don't think it's moving nobody for real, dog. I don't think it's moving nobody for real, dog. They say I'm a rapper, but I say, yo, there go Bordeaux. Yeah, I actually don't think there's that many more pieces in parts to look at. I think I'm gonna drop these videos like I dropped those videos. But yeah, this is gonna be cool, though. Cool memes. You can be a 5-star guy. Yeah, nothing really crazy, dog. I gotta be honest with you, nothing too crazy. And this is kind of what I mean. Like, I really think that not just from how people are feeling and how people are looking, but it just, I don't know, the same juice is not there for Road to Glory, dog. It's not. And I was the most excited for Road to Glory. Road to Glory is literally my favorite game mode. So, especially when you talk about the past. But no high school and no real, road besides being able to transfer all the time. Like, I don't know. And we did not see anything about the whole slow down situation. So I'm interested to see what it looks like for actual gameplay. So that should be cool. But yeah, dog. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Arch too. We're gonna talk about Arch. But I'm in the middle of my work day, dog. I took time out to make sure we were here on the breaking edge of Road to Glory. We're about to start wrapping up the old stream. What I do want to say is I appreciate y'all. I really do. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Just know that we will be here If you're not here, you're square, dog. You're not the king in the castle if you can't get a wrestle and tassel. I'd appreciate a subscribe from you fine gentlemen. A like if you don't mind. Come check out some of my videos that I got going on right now. Currently, I'm ranking every single team to let you know what's going to be the best for Dynasty looking forward. So I just really appreciate y'all hanging out, even if you don't subscribe and if you don't like, man, just be blessed, be amazing, be phenomenal. How about you do something elite with your day today? Because I know you will. This has been a phenomenal stream. Shout out to shout out to EA for doing what they do, how they do, the way they do it. I'm very excited about this football game. We will be here day one. If that's the 15th or the 16th, we're gonna be here live streaming. So make sure y'all lock in if y'all don't have the chance to get in there. If y'all don't have the Lux, I know how it can be, man. I was, you know what I'm saying, a youngster too. Sometimes you can't convince your mama to get you the extra bread. You know what I mean? So it ain't even all about that. I'm gonna be here playing for you, playing the teams you like. So let me know in the comments again what game mode you're starting with. Let me know what team you're picking first in your dynasty rebuild, big dog. Let me know what position you're choosing in Road to Glory. When you do that, most importantly, subscribe, turn that notification button on, like, do it. Drop it. Dislike if you don't like it. Hey, I don't care. Just make sure that you're locked in here because we will have content pumping at. Y'all be amazing. Y'all be breezy. Y'all be beautiful. I appreciate y'all.